What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Unbox Monday. So today we're taking a look at Ravel's Ford GT race car 2017. So let's go on unbox, see what's on the box, open it up, see what's inside, and take more detail later on. Alright, so we're going to start right off with the metal axles you get with the kit for your front and rear tires. Clear parts, so you do get two taillights, which are pre-tinted for you, which is always a good plus. Saves you a lot of time. Very nice detail in there. And this will show you get your headlights right there, and your headlight buckets, surrounds. And where that tree used to be, all of these parts were molded, but the black trim is pre-painted for you, which is always a good plus. This is going to save you a lot of time, especially a lot of stress, because a lot of these little areas are pretty hard to get to, and you know, it's a little dull in some areas, so you might have a touch up on some paint a little bit, but other than that, most of it's been done for you, so that's always helpful, and I'm really glad you did that. Like I said, especially these little areas. It's pretty hard to get to paint them and mask it all off. So that's going to save you a lot of stress in the future. Alright, so we're going to start with our first bag, and this bag contains most of your chassis parts. So you do get your engine right there, engine halves. Nice detail in them. Very cool. And this seems to be your suspension arms. Get your exhaust and your bunch of more engine parts here. Again, very nice detail. Your belts and pulleys right there. More suspension arms. And your brakes. The brakes are actually pretty decent. They don't actually look half bad. So with detail painting, we'll bring those right out. Very cool. More engine parts. Now, I'm not really sure what these parts are, but if you know what they are, you can go ahead and comment me in the comments. So, more exhaust, looks like a radiator, I'm not really sure. And your water pump right there for the engine. Again, if you know any of these parts, you feel free to let me know in the comments. Alright, then you get your chassis, a big bulk of it. Got some vinyl here, you might want to scrape off, because that will be visible. That's pretty shallow, so you can stand that right out, no problem. Pretty flat chassis, which they all are because it's all aerodynamic. And you got your diffusers back there. Very cool. On the other side, it's pretty bare. More lighting, but that's not going to be shown ever again, so that doesn't matter. So you shouldn't have any warpage in your tires and wheels and stuff, because all the mounting points where the axles go through is all the way on the chassis. So it should be pretty squared for you. There, that's pretty neat. Alright, the second bag contains most of your interior parts. So you get your dashboard right there, very cool. You get your control panels right there. That's pretty neat. You get your diffuser, or spoiler you want to call it. That's mostly sometimes carbon fiber. So touch it up with some carbon fiber decals, look fantastic. You get your seats, that's actually very cool. They mold that open because your seatbelt buckles go through there and stuff. That's very, very neat. One-piece seats, some injector marks can have a stand out, but not too big a deal. Very nice seat. And partially your roll cage. Okay, some more interior parts. Your reader looks like. And you get your bottom part of your dashboard that looks like. Very cool. And you get your main interior pan right there. A lot of detail in there, which is good and bad. Good, it saves a lot of cleaning on our parts and less gluing. But the bad is you got detail paint, all that. But that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Very, very cool. Alright, and this one you got your mirrors and steering wheel. Your mirrors right there. Very neat. Steering wheel right there, a bunch of buttons on there. I think that has a decal in it for a decal sheet, so that's very cool. And you get your main roll cage right there, which has like chassis frame. That's very cool. Very neat detail in that. It's actually pretty decent. Alright, then the last tree. You got your diffuser here for your chassis. Pedals look kind of a little bare, especially the middle one. Some details lacking, but other than that, it's not gonna be shown that pretty much anyway. Here, nice wheels right there, very nice, very nicely cast, and more of your roll cage. And your netting, very, very cool. One-piece wheels, always good plus. Alright, so you get 4 slicks. Tires are very nice. Get a little mold line about the middle, so you can keep them like that, make their freshly, not been used yet, or you can scuff them up, make them a bit used. Sidewall is pretty nice, flexible, and overall they're very, very nice tires. They look pretty accurate. Very cool. Alright, the last thing being in the kit is going to be your body, 2-piece body, which is always a good plus. Helps on painting and helps, on decal and stuff. So you get a main bulk of it right here. It kind of looks like a spider. The way it looks right now looks pretty cool. So I guess it's got some fusers right there for the aerodynamic right there. So detail in this is actually very good. You get your windshield wiper mold and not too big a deal. You can easily detail paint that. But you get your side panels. So there's not too many mold lines, which is very cool. There's a little mold line on your fenders as always, but since they molded the body in 2 pieces, it saves on a lot of cleanup also. But yeah, detail is very, very good. Yeah, I don't really see any mold lines except the one on the splitter there. You can kind of see it right there, kind of shoot up. But other than that, I think that's one right there. But yeah, not really much cleanup. Panel lines. The panel lines are actually pretty decent. But just try them out just to be 100% sure, especially you're going to be putting decals on this. So this is getting primer, paint, and clear, and decals on top. So decals will definitely fill it in. So be sure to try those out, and especially you got to put decals on, and you're going to have to cut the decals in the panel lines so decals can form through the panel lines. So yeah, I'll scan them out just to be 100% sure. Make them a bit deeper. But other than that, the whole thing looks fantastic. Very, very nice casting. And you get your back portion right here. Cut that right out. And this is good for you if you're doing red, white, and blue version, because this whole thing right here is all red. So that's not, that's gonna be pretty easy for you. But then you are gonna have to do some masking to do the white and blue on this body. But this also saves you right here because it's all red on the red, white, and blue. Detail, very nice where the taillights go. You get your exhaust. Yeah, the detail's very there. mold line right there, as you can kind of see, and it shoots down. But very cool, nice detail. And again, the panel lines sky out just to be 100% sure. And I'll give you an idea on how it kind of looks. That's how it's gonna look, kinda. Very cool. Alright, last but not the least, you get your huge decal sheet. Huge decal sheet. Now you can do multiple, I think you can do 1 out of 4 cars in this decal sheet because you got different numbers. So you can choose whichever one you want. Decals on these are fantastic. I mean, you get your seatbelt buckles right there. You don't want to use actual seatbelt material. You get your headlight surround, which is very cool because most times they're black on most cars and you have to paint them, but that's there for you. You get your brakes right, that's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie, but you get your brakes right there. Definitely paint, definitely paint those brakes and make them up better, but you want to do these decals here, they're there for you. There's a bunch of emblems and warning stickers. I mean, wow, the detail in this. See the names. Michelin tires, those are for your tires right there. 2 of those decals that goes on 1 tire, so you do get tire decals. Your gauge clusters, steering wheel panels, and you get your main logo right there, Ford. And where that green goes, that's where these numbers go. So wherever number you choose, which version you do, you put those decals on top of that green right there. So that's pretty cool. Mission logo right there, the little Polo Man, you want to call him. But yeah, overall decal sheet, very high quality, especially from Ravel Germany. I know Ravel Germany does different decal branding, and I know Ravel Germany decals are a little bit more high quality than the Ravel monogram versions, but yeah, this is a very nice decal sheet. You should have no issue putting these on whatsoever. Very cool. So after taking a very good look at this kit, guys, I really do recommend this kit. It's retooling from Ravel, and it's a race car. It's a new race car. We got a new Ford GT race car on the market. So, and if you don't want to do the red, white, and blue version on the box, there's aftermarket decal companies. They're making all kinds of aftermarket liveries for this car. So, if you want to, you can go all out with the aftermarket decal sheet or whatever you want to do. But overall, the modes are fantastic. There's not that many parts in the kit. There's only 88 parts, so it's not really up their scale, but you can really detail the heck out of this kit if you really want to. New wheels, you know. I know Scale Motorsports, they make an aftermarket, a super detailed kit for this kit, which changes the wheels and a bunch of other parts, the brakes. So you can really detail that if you want to go the extra milestone, put the extra money into this kit. The Scale Motorsports decal set. But overall, do I recommend this kit? Definitely get this kit. Doesn't matter if it's Ravel Germany, which is this one, or the Ravel monogram. Only difference is I believe the decals are a bit more high quality on the Ravel Germany, which is this version. But who knows, the Ravel monogram decals are just as good. So the Ravel monogram version is a little bit more cheaper than this one, but nothing to do to the fact is to the decals. That's pretty much all I know. But other than that, very good kit, no flash anywhere. Body just a very little cleanup, but other than that, very awesome kit. So get one if you can and build it up. Red, white, and blue version on the box art or aftermarket decals, whatever you want to do. It should look fantastic. But other than that, guys, that's all about this video. And I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new because you don't want to miss this build, because this is my next build. But until my next video, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye for now.